Diamonds. They're shiny, they're expensive, they're practically synonymous with luxury. But guess what? There was a time when diamonds were about as valuable as a pebble on the beach. Yep, you heard that right. For a good chunk of human history, nobody really cared about diamonds. They were just sparkly rocks. Other gemstones, like emeralds and rubies, were all the rage. They had color, history, and people attributed mystical powers to them. Diamonds? Not so much. It wasn't until much later that someone figured out how to cut and polish diamonds to unleash their true brilliance. And that, my friends, is when the diamond game changed forever. Suddenly, diamonds were the hottest thing since sliced bread. Everyone wanted a piece of the sparkle, and the rest, as they say, is history. So next time you see a diamond, remember its humble beginnings. It wasn't always a symbol of wealth and status. Sometimes even the most precious things start out as, well, just rocks. Gemstones and empires. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. Throughout history, these sparkly rocks have played a surprisingly big role in the rise and fall of powerful civilizations. We're talking trade routes, wars, entire economies built on the allure of gemstones. Take the ancient Egyptians, for example. They were obsessed with turquoise. To them, it wasn't just a pretty stone. It was a symbol of power, protection, and even wealth. The Egyptians traded for turquoise across vast distances, building up their empire's coffers and influence in the process. And let's not forget the Silk Road. This ancient network of trade routes wasn't just for silk. It was a gemstone superhighway, with precious stones like rubies and sapphires flowing from east to west. Control over these gemstone routes meant control over wealth and power. Empires rose and fell based on their ability to secure these valuable resources. It's a reminder that sometimes the fate of nations can hinge on something as small and sparkly as a gemstone. Humans have always been drawn to shiny things. It's in our nature, and gemstones, my friends, are the original bling. Long before diamonds were a girl's best friend, there were turquoise and lapis lazuli, rocking the prehistoric world. We're talking way back, like 5000 BC. That's when turquoise first started popping up in jewelry and artifacts. This vibrant blue-green stone was a hit in ancient Egypt and Persia, where it adorned everything from pharaohs to their tombs. Then there's lapis lazuli, that deep blue stone that looks like a piece of the night sky. The ancient Egyptians were all over this one too, using it for amulets, jewelry, and even to decorate the eyebrows of their statues. These early gemstones weren't just about looking good. They were believed to have spiritual and protective powers. People wore them for luck, for health, and to ward off evil spirits. Let's fast forward a few thousand years to the Roman Empire. These guys knew how to party, but they also knew a thing or two about gemstones. Emeralds and rubies were the must-have accessories for any self-respecting Roman. Emperors like Nero were obsessed with emeralds, believing they had the power to improve eyesight and ward off evil spirits. Rubies, with their fiery red hue, were associated with passion, protection, and even invincibility in battle. Roman soldiers often wore rubies into battle, believing the stone would bring them luck and keep them safe from harm. The Romans weren't just wearing gemstones for their good looks. They believed these stones held real power, influencing everything from health and fortune to the outcome of wars. It's a fascinating glimpse into a time when gemstones were more than just adornment. They were an integral part of life, imbued with meaning and believed to hold the keys to power and protection. Section 5. Medieval Status Symbols. From crowns to cathedrals, gemstones ruled. The Middle Ages. A time of knights, castles, and some seriously impressive bling. Gemstones were everywhere, from the crowns of kings and queens to the altars of grand cathedrals. But these weren't just sparkly decorations. They were status symbols, broadcasting power, wealth, and religious devotion. The bigger and brighter the gemstone, the more important you were. Royalty rocked crowns encrusted with rubies, sapphires, and emeralds, each stone carefully chosen for its symbolic meaning. Churches and cathedrals, those towering monuments to faith, shimmered with stained glass windows brought to life by countless gemstones. Gemstones were more than just adornment during the Middle Ages. They were a visual language of power, faith, and prestige. They told a story without words, announcing the wearer's status and importance to the world. Section 6. Diamond data, modern mining, and the multi-billion-dollar sparkle trade. Fast forward to today, and the gemstone game has reached a whole new level. We're talking billions of dollars, massive mining operations, and a global fascination with all things sparkly. Let's talk diamonds, the current rock star of the gemstone world. Every year, over 130 million carats of diamonds are mined from the earth. That's like a really big pile of sparkly rocks. And we're not just talking engagement rings here. Diamonds are used in everything from high-tech tools to medical equipment. The diamond industry is a global powerhouse, with mines in Africa, Russia, Canada, and Australia supplying the world's insatiable demand for sparkle. It's a fascinating blend of ancient allure and modern technology, where cutting-edge techniques are used to extract, cut, and polish these tiny treasures from the earth. Section 7. From protection to possession, the evolving symbolism of gemstones. From ancient amulets to modern engagement rings, the symbolism of gemstones has evolved over time. Early civilizations saw gemstones as talismans, imbued with spiritual and protective powers. They wore gemstones for luck, health, and to ward off evil. As societies developed, so too did the meaning of gemstones. They became status symbols, markers of wealth, power, and religious devotion. Royalty and the clergy adorned themselves in dazzling displays of gemstones, using these precious stones to communicate their importance and authority. Today, while gemstones still hold a certain allure of luxury and prestige, their symbolism has become more personal. We choose gemstones for their beauty, their sentimental value, and their ability to tell a story. Whether it's a diamond engagement ring symbolizing love and commitment, or a birthstone necklace passed down through generations, gemstones continue to hold a special place in our hearts and minds. Section 8. Beyond bling gemstones in technology and medicine. Think gemstones are just for jewelry and decorations? Think again. These sparkly wonders have some serious skills beyond the bling. We're talking high-tech applications, medical breakthroughs, and even space exploration. Take diamonds, for example. They're not just a girl's best friend. They're also the hardest naturally occurring substance on Earth, making them ideal for industrial cutting tools and drill bits. Rubies, with their intense red color, are used in lasers, while sapphires are found in LED lights and even the screens of our smartphones. And let's not forget quartz, the timekeeping champion. Its piezoelectric properties make it essential for quartz watches and clocks, keeping the world running on time. From the depths of the earth to the frontiers of technology, gemstones are proving that they're more than just pretty faces. Section 9. A sparkling future, ethical sourcing, and sustainable practices. The future of gemstones is sparkling, but it's not just about the bling. As we become more aware of the impact our choices have on the planet and its people, the focus is shifting towards ethical sourcing and sustainable practices in the gemstone industry. Consumers are demanding to know where their gemstones come from, how they're mined, and what impact these mining practices have on local communities and the environment. The good news is that the industry is listening. Ethical gemstone mining is gaining traction, with a focus on fair labor practices, environmental responsibility, and giving back to the communities where gemstones are found. From recycled gemstones to lab-grown diamonds, there are more options than ever for conscious consumers who want to sparkle responsibly. The future of gemstones is bright, but it's up to us to ensure that sparkle doesn't come at a cost to people or the planet. By choosing ethically sourced gemstones and supporting sustainable practices, we can all shine a little brighter.